Some troops in Russia's military districts adjacent to Ukraine are returning to their bases after completing drills, Russia's defense ministry was quoted as saying on Tuesday that could escalate frictions between Moscow and the West.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz heads to Moscow on Tuesday to meet President Vladimir Putin in a high-stakes mission to avert war, with Russia's largest trading partner in Europe warning sanctions if it attacks Ukraine. The Chancellor has said he will hammer home the message from the West that they are open to dialogue about Russia's security concerns.
Ukraine president called on the country's people to fly flags and sing the national anthem in unison on February 16, a date that some Western media say Russia could invade.
United Nations chief warned it was time to defuse tensions between Russia and the West over the Ukraine crisis, saying he was deeply worried about the threat of conflict.
The US and UK leaders have said not all hope is lost for a diplomatic solution to the Ukraine crisis, but warn that the situation remains fragile. In a 40-minute call, Joe Biden and Boris Johnson agreed a deal was still possible despite a chorus of warnings of imminent Russian military action.
A small Chinese civilian aircraft flew very close to a remote Taiwanese-controlled island next to China's coast earlier this month. Taiwan's defense ministry said on Tuesday, "They may be trying a new strategy to test its reactions." China claims Taiwan as its own territory. Taiwan has complained for the last 2 years of repeated Chinese military activity near it.
Far-right Israeli lawmakers set up a temporary office in the disputed Jerusalem district of East Jerusalem, calling it a show of support for Israeli settlers. Israeli police said they increased their presence in the flashpoint area. It has become a symbol of what the Palestinians see as an Israeli campaign to expel them from East Jerusalem.
Iran said an agreement to revive a 2015 nuclear deal with world powers was at hand, but insisted that sanctions be truly lifted through ongoing talks in Vienna. After months of on-off negotiations, Europe foreign policy chief Josep Borrell added to hopes of a renewed deal.
A dispute over restrictions on the wearing of the hijab by female students in a southern Indian state has now reached its most populous state of Uttar Pradesh. Group of youngsters asking a college to ban the head covering. Muslims have criticized the ban as another way of marginalizing a community that accounts for about 13% of Hindu-majority India's 1.35 billion people.
Prime Minister Imran Khan launched Pakistan's first instant person-to-person payment system RAST developed by State Bank of Pakistan in Islamabad on Tuesday. Imran Khan said RAST will facilitate the common man to do their transactions through cell phones. Besides, it will also help improve the saving rates.
Pakistan's COVID-19 positivity ratio dropped further to 5.4% in a single day. 27 more people died of the virus in the last 24 hours. 2,597 new infections were detected according to NCOC.
The average consumer power tariff will increase approximately by Rs 4 per unit on July 1, 2022, according to the government-approved updated Circular Debt Management Plan. The updated CDMP proposes two mechanisms for increasing the electricity tariff: annual tariff rebasing and monthly subsidy reduction for slab users from 101 to 600 units.
Australian fast bowler Michael Nez's participation in the upcoming Pakistan vs Australia series became uncertain after the cricketer suffered a side strain injury just days before the tour, it emerged Tuesday. The Pat Cummins-led Australia team will be touring Pakistan for the first time in over 24 years for 3 tests. 3 ODIs and 1 T20I.
Lurking some 3 billion light-years away, Alcyoneus is a giant radio galaxy reaching 5 megapascs into space. That's 16.3 million light-years long, and constitutes the largest known structure of galactic origin. Giant radio galaxies are yet another mystery in a universe full of mysteries. They consist of a host galaxy as well as colossal jets and lobes that erupt forth from the galactic center.